I knew I loved Marcus the first time he made me feel seen. Not looked at, not complimented, not wanted, seen. The way where somebody sits across from you and they are not just hearing your words, they are watching your eyes, catching the things you almost said, holding the parts of you that you were not even sure were worth holding. That was Marcus. And for 3 years, that was enough. Until the night I looked up across a crowded restaurant and remembered what it felt like to be completely undone by someone who was never supposed to come back. Elise was the kind of restaurant that made you feel like the rest of the world did not exist. The lighting was amber and low, the kind that made every woman in the room look like she was glowing from the inside. The tables were dressed in crisp white linen, with deep burgundy napkins folded into soft peaks. Tall, tapered candles sat at the center of each one, flickering just enough to cast a warm, dancing light across the faces of people deep in conversation, deep in laughter, deep in love. The air smelled like garlic butter and expensive wine and something floral I could never quite name. Soft jazz moved through the room like it was part of the walls. Not too loud, just present enough to wrap around you like a warm hand on your shoulder. Marcus had reserved the back corner, the most private table in the whole restaurant. He wore the gray suit I always loved, the one that sat perfectly across his shoulders. He had ordered the wine before I arrived. There were roses on the table. Not a big arrangement, just 3. Simple, intentional, exactly like him. And somewhere between the appetizers and the second glass of wine, he got down on one knee, right there in front of everybody. I said yes before he even finished asking. The whole restaurant erupted. A woman 2 tables over pressed her hand to her chest like she was personally invested. Our waiter started clapping. I was crying. Marcus was trying not to cry and losing badly. For exactly 45 minutes, my life was absolutely perfect. And then I looked up. I do not know what made me turn toward the entrance. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was the universe deciding that 45 minutes of peace was all I was allowed. Jordan Ellis filled the doorway the way he always did, like the space had been built specifically for him. 6 feet 5 inches of deep, rich chocolate, the kind of brown that looked like it had been poured slow and deliberate. His low fade was crisp, lined so clean it looked like someone had used a ruler. The goatee was new, or maybe it was not new. Maybe I had just spent 3 years trying to forget the details of his face and failing. He was dressed in a fitted all-black suit, no tie, top button open, like he had walked out of somewhere important and arrived here on purpose. The jacket sat across his shoulders like it had been sewn onto him. He moved the way tall men with confidence move, unhurried, deliberate, taking up exactly as much space as he deserved and not 1 inch more. I had spent 3 years telling myself I was over him. 3 years building something real and solid and good with Marcus. 3 years being absolutely certain that Jordan Ellis was the past. And in the 10 seconds it took me to take him in from across that candlelit room, every single one of those 3 years dissolved like they had never happened at all. His eyes found mine before I could look away. He did not smile. He did not wave. He just looked at me the way he always looked at me, steady and certain, like I was the only person in the room worth seeing. And then he started walking toward our table. Marcus felt it before he saw it. I felt his hand tighten around mine. Not the gentle squeeze of a man still floating from the best moment of his life. A grip, tight, controlled. I turned to look at him, and the expression on his face stopped my breath completely. It was not confusion. It was not curiosity. It was not the look of a man seeing a stranger walk through a restaurant door. It was fear. Which means Marcus Webb, the man who just slid a ring onto my finger in front of everyone I love, already knew that Jordan Ellis was back. The question was why he never told me.